this working? Okay. Hi, everybody. This should be fun, right? Here, we'll move this for now, and I'll be a little darker. No, that's not working either. Okay. I don't want all that much light. Well, for anybody who does come in, I don't think the counter is working. I don't know. But happy Halloween. I have to figure out how to see the chat, because this is new for me to try this. I am new to this program, but the laptop was not cooperating today, so yeah, here we are. So this is how we're going to do it. He should be fluffier as a dead woman, you know. Yeah, a ghost. Where's the chat? Sorry about my finger in the screen, you guys. Like I said, new to this. Okay, I want my chat. I really do want my chat. Just draw on top, because I want to see the dang chat. Oh, I don't know if I care, but I don't think it's a good idea. Hopefully you guys are still seeing me. I'm trying to get it to where I can see chat, but I don't think that's going to work. I think I'm going to have to do it on my phone. So, let's see if that's possible. How's that sound? Yeah, dead woman with a cell phone. There's an interesting idea. Nowadays, yeah, it would work. I don't know if I'm ghost or dead or just both, you know. But I'm something. I am something tonight. Well, it is today for me. It should be tonight for you guys in the UK. So, I'm waiting for anybody to come in and visit. Okay, so it's lagging, but that's okay. So happy Halloween. I have so much eyeshadow on my face, I'm itching. Seriously, I'm itching from eyeshadow. Oh, my daughter. Oops. Yeah, nothing's cooperating today. Hi, guys. Happy Halloween. Okay, so one thing dealt with, and that's, children that are grown-ups. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Nicole. Do I look creepy enough, guys? Yeah. I have so much eyeshadow on my face. It's itching. But I don't want to scratch it, because I've never done the dark lips and creepy dead person look before. I've always been a witch. The Wicked Witch of the Southwest. But I no longer have a conical hat. So, hi, Ashley. Thank you. Like I said, tons of eyeshadow on top of primer and then a lot of hairspray. Hi, Gertie. So, Gertie and my other friends in the UK are why I went live so early today. I was going to do it when it started to get dark, but then I realized it would have been like midnight there. And yeah, no, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to miss anybody, and I didn't want anybody to miss out on being here. So, happy Halloween, my loves. I am the creepy, scary, dead ghost of Mama Eskies. Or something. Who knows? Jerry! Hi, honey. Do I look creepy enough? Oh, Ashley, you know that expensive palette you sent me? It made for purple and black eyes. You can't see it in this lighting, though, which kind of sucks. I'm trying to make it... Can you see? Yeah. Creepy, bruised up face. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it otherwise. Oh, no, Gertie. I was going to go live later, and I remembered I am. Nick's not here, and I've had the house to myself all night, so I've been rearranging furniture, cleaning house. I made a bunch of, with gloves and mask on, Halloween goodie bags, because Nico made sure that I had candy to give out, so we didn't have to break a tradition, because it made me cry to think of breaking it. So we figured out we would do distanced trick-or-treating. So I have a whole giant bowl full of bags of goodies, and I'm going to set them where I can see them, and any kid that comes by can grab a bag. And that way, everyone is safe. And I still get to carry on the Rendleman tradition. Now, sadly, you can't see my puppy's eyes. But we have a new puppy. It is fake bruising, honey, I promise. And, oh, I forgot to tell you. The mice we've been having, this problem, I got a kitty cat to help chase them away. I had to do it. I absolutely had to. Yeah, no, baby. If there were real bruises on me, somebody would not be alive. It wouldn't be a problem. Oh. Oops, there's a ladybug visiting. Oh my goodness. Actually, all of the babies except, well, do I have them all? No, I just have Spirit on the end. Ladybug is right here, and Chrissy is mad. She's behind me, because I wouldn't let her get up in the window right now. Yeah, I have to pull up exactly the story. I was giving you guys, everybody, a few minutes to come in and visit and enjoy. And then I have a really neat, spooky Arizona legend for you guys. And, I've been talking about the different creatures that, are spooky, scary, and like to come out around Halloween. Well, we have one that's in the Phoenix area. Thank God it's still quite a distance for me, but this one is an Apache legend. So it's really kind of neat. But like I said, let's give it a few more minutes so people can come in. But this legend has been around for, like, ever. But I want to make sure I get the right information for you guys, because I don't want to misstate at all with it. Okay, got it. Okay. Aw, thank you. Oh, I thought it would be fun. You know, I really don't do lives much anymore, but I thought it would be fun to come on and spend a little bit of Halloween with you guys, because I miss you. But my life doesn't let me do any live streams really anymore. Okay, so I guess we're just going to be a tiny little crowd, and you know what? That's okay with me. I hope that none of you saw the test that did not work. You're very welcome, Alexis. I just, you know, it's also my dad's people, and I want to, you know, to pay respect to him and my family, you know. I may not be Native American, but I still was raised by Native Americans. And I have a tremendous amount of respect. Because y'all are smarter than us. Seriously, you guys are smarter than we are. You know, the legends and stories are just passed down generation to generation. And I think that's absolutely amazing. And I think somehow a lot of cultures have lost that. They stopped telling the stories. They, you know, give them their history. Okay. Listen, puppy dog, your batteries are dying. His eyes actually glow red, but apparently, sadly, my puppy needs a new battery. Right, did I just turn it on the wrong way? I don't think so. This was Frosty's favorite and most hated Halloween decoration at the same time. She would bark and growl and scream at it and wag her tail like crazy. She absolutely loved this thing. At the same time, she didn't like it at all. Okay, you need to sit back there with the kitty cat, okay? Yeah, no fighting. I know I'm being nutty. I have my Halloween jammies on. I have coffee in a Tigger cup. Because I'm not using the spooky cup because I didn't feel like washing it out. It's dusty because it holds diamond painting stuff. Okay. Are you guys ready? I know Ashley's ready. Okay. So, here in Phoenix, we have this little mountainous range right in the middle of our metropolitan area. And they changed the name of it a few years ago because cultural sensitivities, and we had a Native American Native American soldier, a beautiful young woman who was killed in action. So they renamed the mountain after her instead, and I don't know that name. But when I was growing up, they called it Squaw Peak. And it's famous because it was the site of a major battle between the Native Americans and the incoming white settlers and military, you know, and a huge number of Native Americans died in that battle. But it happened in kind of an odd way. There's a cave, okay, that is up at Squaw Peak. And this story... Oh, okay, it's called Payestewa Peak now. There you go. I saw the name. Good. But it was Squaw Peak when I was a child. Anyway, there's a sentinel at Squaw Peak. There's a cave under the highest butte of Squaw Peak Range where the Tonto Indians found white men in 1868. That's a really long time ago. Now, the Tonto Indians out here are the Apache, okay? It's what they're better known as. So, the white men apparently were on the warpath, and when the Tonto fell into their hands, they shot them without hesitation, firing into dark recesses of the cavern with fitful but fast recurring flashes of their rifles illuminating the interior and exposing to their view the objects of their hatred. It was a massacre. The cries and groans finally hushed, and the hunters rode away. And over the mountains it fell a calm that for thousands of years hadn't been broken. But on the night when the moon rises at its fullest, it shines into that cavern. A corpse arose and walked to a rock just at the entrance and took a seat there for all eternity. And every full moon he can be seen if you go to the cavern. Now, there have been 2 sightings that are actually very well known of this sentinel, only now he does not look like a massacred Tonto. Instead, he, over the years, through anger and pain, changed. His face is completely torn and his eyes bulge, and he has yellow fangs and long hair with spreading claws and moldy flesh. And every full moon, he sits in guard of that cavern where they were all murdered. Now, this year we are expecting quite a few sightings of this sentinel because this is such a rare moon. Arizona is said to be a land of great power because it is a land of many Native American nations and their spiritualism and their beliefs and their strength. And so it is suspected that this moon that has not happened since 1944 will bring him out and wake him up. I wouldn't want to climb Squaw Peak right now and find that cave and face him to chase me away. Ugh. No. Just no. That doesn't sound like fun to me. But whenever there's daylight, he's nowhere to be seen, and that seems to be something that only comes with these special full moons. Right, Ashley? Heck no. We have another legend, but it is, again, from the Dene, the Navajo. And it's at a place up in Canyon de Chelly National Park that is one of the most amazing, majestic, beautiful places that you will ever see in your life. I would love to go there. Again, it's been a great many years. But apparently there is an interestingly titled place that even the name of it scares me, called Spider Rock. Now, apparently the Dene named it Spider Rock. For many centuries, the Dene lived in these cliffs where they built caves, and most of the caves were located high above the canyon floor, protecting them from enemies and, of course, flash floods, because it's Arizona. Okay, I guess they wanted a nap. Sorry about that. That just scared the bejesus out of me. Who knows, maybe Frosty's playing with them. But at the time of creation, it is said that the Danae emerged from the third world into this fourth world. So we live in the fourth world. Then that's a spider woman possessed supernatural powers. Danae children heard of warnings of Spider Woman. If they did not behave themselves, Spider Woman would drop down her web ladder to carry them up to her home and devour them. Yes, they are different, Alexis. Very different. I don't want to live in Canyon de Chelly. Just saying, don't do spiders. They were also told that on top of Spider Rock was the white of sun-bleached bones of children who did not behave. It's told that one day a young Danae was hunting in the canyon when he saw an enemy who chased him farther into the canyon. And as he ran up, the Danae looked for a place in which to hide or escape. Hi, Yorkshire Crafter. When directly in front of him stood the giant obelisk-like Spider Rock. What could he do? He knew it was too difficult for him to climb. He knew he was near exhaustion, but suddenly, before his eyes, he saw a silken cord hanging down from the top of the rock tower. The Danae young grasped the magic cord, and quickly he tied it around his waist, for it seemed strong enough. With its help, he climbed the tall tower, escaping from his enemy, who at that point gave up chasing him. When the peaceful Danae reached the top, he stretched out to rest, and there he discovered a most pleasant place with eagle's eggs to eat and the night's dew to drink. Imagine, to his surprise, when he learned that his rescuer was Spider Woman. She told him how she had seen him and his predicament, and she showed him how she made her strong web cord and anchored one end of it to a point of rock. She showed him how she let down the rest of her web cord to help him to climb the rugged Spider Rock. Later, when the young Danae felt assured that his enemy was gone, he thanked Spider Woman warmly, and he safely descended to the canyon floor by using her magic cord. He ran home as fast as he could, reporting to his tribe how his life was saved by Spider Woman. I guess she wasn't such a monster at all. We have some amazing legends here that the Native American have made available to us. We have so many nations around us. The Navajo are up north, as well as the Havasupai, the Yavapai. Oh my goodness, there's about 6 of them up there, I think. And they stem into New Mexico. Here in the Phoenix area, we have, that I can think of, 8 nations. And I live smack dab in the middle of them. In fact, I'm only, what was it, Ashley, a little over 3 miles away from one of the reservations. So I feel blessed to live on land that they consider sacred, and probably the mountains very close to me. I would bet that those were at one time sacred burial grounds. But they are now a national forest, so nobody can destroy them or dig them up or do anything horrifying. Yes, that's exactly it. Alexis, you knew the legend. Hi, Bianca. I didn't know you would know that one, being based here. She did let him live for that reason. Because he spoke no evil, no ill will of anyone. Yeah, so I live very, very, very close to the Akshin Nation. And they're that way. And just beyond them is another one And just north of me are the Chinoho O'odham. So then you have the Apache that are southeast of me. Very far north, of course, you have the Navajo and Havasupai and Yavapai and, oh my gosh, what is the other nation? Can't remember the name of the other northern nation. The Pima. And we have, you're just, thankfully, we're surrounded in their lands. Yes, we are still one nation, all of us. But sadly, many of the nations had to be divided in order to protect the Native Americans. It shouldn't have to be like that. Now, we have Navajo peoples that live in Phoenix. There are everyone from all the nations kind of just, they live wherever they want unless they want to live on the reservation. So, for people who think that, they stay on their land. No, this is all their land. In fact, this was all their land in the first place. I feel lucky to be here, and the power that is in Arizona is crazy. Some of the top psychics and mediums in the world say that the energy in Arizona is unlike anywhere else in the world. It's just very strong and very localized, and if you don't come to Arizona with ill will, Arizona will treat you well. The state itself, the energy, the land, it will treat you well. But if you come here to do damage or harm, Arizona will kill you. Because you can't survive among its deserts and all of the creatures out here that are venomous if you do not have a good heart. You have to be mindful of where you are. So, it is a special place. It's probably why I never left. I never wanted to live anywhere else because this is my home. And I have always loved it here. Yes, strong line of power. That's how it's put. I couldn't remember. But because I live very, very close to South Mountain, and I'm not all that far from the Superstition Mountains either. Ooh, there's a place for you. I will not venture to the Superstitions. Nope. Not enough money in the world. So, they're called Superstition Mountains for a reason. Just saying. There's a ghost town up there and everything from miners, but oh, no. It's just crazy. But the mountain ranges out here they look stark from a distance. They look like they're dead and there's nothing on them, but when you're up in them, there is beauty everywhere. The Superstitions, yes, they were on fire. It's only happened once that I'm aware of, but yes, lightning struck and lit half the mountain up. Thankfully, it has recovered very well. The desert is known for doing that. But people think there's nothing here. There's plant life and animals absolutely everywhere. It's crazy. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. I mean, I go literally an hour and a half to 2 hours in any direction. And I am in a completely different environment. Yeah, that was fun. So, it's good. Our state has recovered, but it's crazy. Oh, what are you all doing for Halloween while I look up another piece of information? The puppies have already been eating candy this morning while I was making up the bags. Don't tell Nick. That's my secret. Okay, so I needed to look up the decade that this occurred in, because I thought it was sooner. Yeah, I'm staying home with the babies too. Alright, so this is about a trail through the Superstition Mountains. A particular trail. So apparently it was in the early 1800s. The area was in the middle of Apache land, and it is. That is Tonto Nation. And the Apache believed that the Superstition Mountain area is inhabited by very, 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 very dangerous spirits. Alexis, you would know that. It's said to be a place that contains great evil. So they never have lived or hunted anywhere near that mountain range. They will not do it, even to this day. So, you know, as life goes, there was copper discovered very close to those mountains because, of course, many people are very greedy, and copper is a very, very valuable resource, even back then. Back then, they were using copper even to make pennies. So the area was taken away from the Apache, and if you know anything about the Apache, it was a very, very bloody process to steal their land. In spite of the famous ferocity and war skill of the Apache, the land was opened up for mining. And like most... Yes, Alexis, but there are idiots that go up there hiking and never come back. And once in a while, a body is found up there. And usually by then, it's bones. So, in spite of the war skill of the Apache, it was opened up for mining, and prospectors just rushed in and laid claims to the land and to the valley around it, which is now called Apache Junction. Ooh, fun, Yorkshire. Oh, Alexis tells them far better than I do. So they playfully named that mountain range the Superstition Mountains. But a little late to the game came Jacob Waltz. Now, he was a Dutch immigrant, and he couldn't find a spot to start mining. So one day, in spite of the warnings, he wandered off into the mountains and hit a huge vein of copper. Yes, as soon as I get a chance. And it's okay to say hi, honey. It's okay. Anyway, he hit this massive vein of copper. And, you know, that was more valuable than gold at that time, and he quickly became the richest man in the area. People would follow him to the mine every single day, but he was always able to lose them because the mountains are steep and rocky. Very much so. And many of those who followed him were never seen again. Now, one day, while trying to evade someone following him, Jacob slipped and fell to his death, and the location of the mine died with him. To this day, no one knows the location of it, or even if it's real. Hundreds of people hike every year up into that mountain, sure that they're going to find millions, but no one has ever found it. And to this day, it has been dubbed the Lost Dutchman's Mine. Now, my dad always warned me, do not go up into those mountains, because not only do you have all of that to worry about, getting lost or falling off the mountain or, you know, bitten by a snake or Lord God only knows what else. Okay, bye, Ashley. You also have the issue of looters and drug smugglers, and yeah, people get shot up there, no joke. But some, including me, think that the Apache spirits use the mine as a trap for greedy prospectors in order to punish those who stole their land. And unwise people die all of the time on Phoenix trails, especially up there. And if you're foolish enough to hike up in there with only one bottle of water in August, you certainly will not make it down. It has no cell reception, and so tourists tend to stay on the main trail because, you know, they're smarter than the idiots who live around here. And that way, if they do go down, the park rangers can find them. But there are locals that still go looking for that treasure. And not many of them have ever made it down off that mountain to tell the tale. But in the ghost town below, there is a man who has made several hikes up into the mountains, mostly to help search for lost idiots. Although he says he will never, ever look for the mine because then the Apache spirits would consider him greedy. And he too would die. I think it's true. I think that the Tonto became very tired of being murdered and killed and stolen from, all for minerals and land that wasn't rightfully anybody's but theirs. The Apache to this day are a people who, they tend to stay amongst themselves, and they're very careful and cautious, as should be. But I have been to the reservation, thankfully. I was asked to come and sing one time for the Gathering of Nations when it was held there, which is an incredible honor for anyone, but especially for somebody without Native American blood. But as Alexis made sure to point out to me once again, being raised by Native Americans makes me a chosen child, and that is a huge blessing. Also, my dad educated me a lot about what is and is not okay and safe to do in Arizona without landing your butt dehydrated and dead. So apparently there are people that think that there never was a mine at all, and they say that Jacob made a deal with the spirits, and they rewarded him with wealth for a blood sacrifice of the prospectors who stole their land. I think that's kind of an interesting thought about what it may have really been. Creepy, but interesting. What do you guys think? Do you think he made a deal with those spirits? Or do you think he really found the mine and just kept losing people up there until finally he fell to his death, trying to get away from them? Maybe he was appeasing the spirits of the Tonto. I do know that, you know, my dad has taken me fishing up there a lot when I was a little kid because there are lakes up there and incredible fishing. If you like bass, which is a sport fish and it's a blast. And he always told me, do not wander off out here. Do not go outside of our campground. Just don't. There are things up here that you cannot understand at your age that will take you. And they won't hesitate. So I think if a foolish person wanders up there and knows of the legends. If they go looking for something that they have no business searching for. They're kind of asking for it, don't you think? Now, also in the Superstition Mountains, there are some awesome ghost stories of those people who have gone up there and been searching for things they shouldn't have and ended up dead. One of those legends is the legend of the crying woman. You can, from what I understand, if you are up there around sunset, or if you're foolish enough to be up there at night, you can hear her crying for help, wailing, because the spirits did not find what she did to be acceptable. Now, I don't personally think that they care if it's a man, a woman, whatever. Just don't go looking for copper or gold or silver in those mountains. I don't even know if they ever did find much gold up there, but I do know they found copper and silver. It's a beautiful place from a distance. Trust me, from a distance. Oh, goodness. Oh, my nose is itching from eyeshadow. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Tippy Joy. I'm good. Yeah, I'm covered in makeup. Let me tell you. It's kind of funny. It really is. Sorry, I got a message. Oh, goodness. I'm trying to think what other cool legends surround Phoenix, because to me, Phoenix doesn't seem haunted, but apparently a lot of people think there is. Oh, my goodness, I forgot about the hotel. Ooh. So, there's a hotel downtown. It's a very, very, very old hotel. And there is said to be what was a beautiful young woman who was waiting for her fiancé to return. And she received news that turned out to be false, that he had died. And so she dove off of the top of this hotel and is said to haunt the basement and the floor that she was staying on. A lot of paranormal investigators have gone there, and a lot of them say that that place is one of the scariest places they have ever been. I've never even walked in the building because I'm scared to death of that place, and I'm not scared of ghosts. But her spirit has been known to actually harm people, and I don't know what the motive behind it is, or how she chooses who she's going to do harm to, or what. I think most often you just hear her. But, you know. Hi, Donna! Oh my goodness, sweetheart. How are you? I don't think I'm lovely today, dear. I'm kind of creepy looking. But that's on purpose. What did I do with it? I will give the puppies lots of kisses for you, although this one decided to take a nap, I guess. I do not know why. Okay, you guys need to wake up, kitten. Go eat the mice. Everyone else is passed out. All of my little Eskimos are sleeping, including my Eskiwawa. Hi, Emmy Lou. How are you holding up, sweetheart? Ooh, Alexis, here's a question for you. and see if you see it the same way that I do. Knowing what Arizona's land is like and the amount of energy that is possessed in this land because of being, oh, I'm so glad, Emmy. I'm so sorry for your loss, honey. But knowing that, you know, there are sacred burial grounds all over the place here. Would you go into a cemetery at night in Arizona? Because, I don't do cemeteries at all. But I'm wondering, you being our resident ghost hunter, would you go in there at night? When I was in high school, people tried to talk me into it. I was like, nope. No, 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 no. But that's probably because I see them, and I hear a lot of them, and going near a cemetery is just overwhelming, much less would I dare to walk in there and disrespect them like that. But you're the daring one. You are the one that actually is able to go and help people with it. I also can't exactly leave the house, but, you know. My hair being messy is freaking me out, even though it's on purpose. Are any of you dressed up this year? Or am I the only nut? Ooh, Donna, did the kids get lots of goodies, or did you just buy them candy? I wonder if I can do it in here. Alexis! So, knowing what we know, you and I know about Arizona, and what I've told you guys about the insane energies here, and all of the spirits, and all of the native burial grounds that literally are scattered around our state, and most of the time you don't even know you've gone near one, would you go into one of those graveyards, Alexis, at night? Because I won't. I don't even understand why people do. Oh, Donna, that's wonderful. I'm so sorry they couldn't go out. I'm surviving it. I've been inside the house for so long, other than a trip to the pharmacy, that I might lose my sanity, but that's okay. Wait a minute, was I sane in the first place? Good question, because I'm not sure. Are you guys going to do scary movies tonight, or what? Or are you just hiding out? Chilling, just doing your own thing? Watching a crazy, crazy dead redhead? Yeah, Emmylou, I'm with you. I've lived here for way too long to mess with the graveyards here. You know, I think that there are ghost hunters that go into them in other places in the country, but this is not that place. I've been here for 50 years. I've never been in a graveyard at night here, and or at all, but I never ever will. To me, it just seems really disrespectful. Aw, Yorkshire. I'm so glad you're here, though. And I know that's why I went live so early, is so that my UK friends could be here. I was going to do it when it was getting dark and spooky here, but then I remembered, oh, crud, my friends in the UK won't be able to see me if I do that, so I have to go in the mid-afternoon. Do I look spooky enough, you guys? I really tried here. I don't even know if anybody else in the stitching or diamond painting world went live today, because I think at most everybody has children. I have children, but none of them are here, and they're all adults, so I'm off the hook. Sadly, I did not get to see my grandkids today because, well, they're just not taking them out at all, not even to see me. Probably because I'm started getting bronchitis, and I don't want the baby to get sick. He's too cute to let him get sick. He looks so much like our side of the family. It's cool. All the kids do. The kids and the grandkids, they all look like me. So I'm like, yeah. Except luckily none of them have my big nose. At the end of this, I will be nice and turn on the light so you guys can see all the makeup if you'd like. Because it is kind of crazy. Oh, you're stitching. What are you working on, beautiful? Thank you. I tried for spooky. Aww. Morty is being a love bug for Halloween. You know, Ashley, I'm going to show. Because, you know, these are my grandpuppies, so I'm allowed. That's Morty. He is one of Ashley's babies that I did a drawing of for her. He's being a love bug this year. I have one of those. She's passed out right now. Completely passed out. Oh, he is, isn't he precious? They have 4 others, just like I have 5. They have 5 now. But let me see if you can see any of the sleepy puppies. Yes, you can. There's a sleepy bug. There's a sleepy bug. Yes. Oh, Lordy B. What are you getting now, Ashley? I think Fluff is in the living room sleeping. You're gonna outnumber me in puppies. Good Lord. Aww. Oh no, that's not good. That's never good. In this house, we girls rule by 1, but we still rule. So I think that's all the spooky stories for this year. And, ooh, what did you guys think of these creepy creatures? All those fun legends, such as the one I didn't get very many comments on, the Wendigo. That's the one that terrifies me. I'm scared to death of going into Minnesota, Wisconsin, Canada woods. No, thank you. I'm perfectly fine without going up there and A, freezing my tush off, and B, running into that thing. I'm sure my lips have all cracked now. Aw, thank you, Ashley. Yeah, give the puppies the likes. They deserve them. They're cute. I think the lady's going to sleep. But I do have my Halloween jammies on. You can't tell. What do I say? It says, if you got it, haunt it. And I had to wear my torn up robe because I'm dead. And because it's cold in this house. I am getting ready to let you guys go, I think. Because, personally, I don't know about you guys, it's been a long day. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to sleep, and I don't think Nico's coming home for Halloween. That's okay. It just means I have to watch the candy. Aw, thank you. Chrissy is behind me that way. So Chrissy's right there. Buggy Butt's right here. Big giant boy is out. He's down for the count. And Spooky and Fluffers are in the living room sleeping. Aw. Oh, you have Gracie May. I didn't know that. She is so pretty. She's passed out, but she's so pretty. You know what? Since I'm going to end the stream, we'll do this a little different. I will blow out the candle and show you the babies. Especially Chrissy Butt, because she's cute and tiny. Ooh, that's even scary looking. You all. So, there's the tiny. She is out like a little light. And Buggy just turned her belly up at us. I can't get the button. Oh, good God. Spirit is in a corner where I really cannot get to him, so. Okay. So watch your eyes, guys. I'm going to turn this light on so you can see all of the bruises. And it's just dead bruising. How's that? Oh, that ought to be about scary enough. And no, I'm not a zombie. I'm just dead. Thank you. That's all eyeshadow. But I'm a Halloween nut, so, you know. I didn't have any Halloween makeup. Aw, thank you, Emmy Lou. I just look great, don't I? It's so pretty. Gary. You know, when the grandbaby sees this, when Danny sees this, I think he's going to be like, oh, my dear God. Aw. Yeah, it's not real, honey. Just eyeshadow. A very expensive eyeshadow palette. But it had the right colors. And of course, I still have my pumpkins. My jack-o'-lantern fingernails. I didn't change them out because I didn't have time. Hubby said, what the hell? Tell hubby that I died. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cheryl. I'm just, you know, Nico was supposed to be here to sit in the garage and watch the candy, make sure nobody just, you know, dumps the whole bowl like one of the teenagers or something like that. But I don't think he's coming home tonight. Something in my gut says he's not. So, I will sit in the garage and watch and just make sure. Because, you know, everybody, I made up the bags. They have 6 pieces of chocolate candies in them, different flavors. And I don't want anybody to get crazy and deprive anybody else. Because there aren't a lot of kids in this neighborhood, but there are some little ones. And they do deserve goodies. So what they're doing out here, they're having their trunk things. But some of the people, like myself, tell him mine. Oh, thank you, you guys. You're so sweet. But some of us are doing what we're calling distanced or remote trick-or-treating. So we're putting it where it's, you know, at the end of the driveway and we're up in the garage and keep everybody safe. Aw, thank you, Cheryl. I wanted to look pretty for everybody. So I'm going to have to fix something inside of YouTube because Jill is in here with us and she's not blocked to my knowledge, but it's not letting her comment. So I'm going to have to get the computer to decide to cooperate, which it wouldn't do earlier, and undo that. We have 6 feet. It's a 6 feet distance, but I'm doing double that because I already have bronchitis. So I really don't want to get these kids sick. I just don't. Thank you. They're just, you know, I get this gunk every year. There's not a damn thing I can do about it, but I don't have to spread it to little ones to then open up immune systems to catch this stupid pandemic. That's all it needs is one little window in, and I just refuse to be the one who spreads that. So yes, I'm a dead old woman this year instead of the Wicked Witch of the West. Because I didn't have a conical hat or any green makeup. Yeah, they do. And people think it's funny, Alexis, and I don't. That's why things like this, which has to be in the moonlight tonight. So, there are, I think this year we will see tonight a lot of activity. I know I already had some last night, and, you know, over the last week, yay, actually, little things here and there, and it's been really fun. Because the ones who have come through are my babies, and my dad have all let me know that they're with me, and I waited all these years to be able to feel them. Since my dad passed away, I had stopped being able to hear the spirits or see the spirits, and generally, if you can do what I can do, you're not allowed to see your loved ones because it's so emotional, and that can leave you open for very, very negative spirits, which, of course, I don't want. And this year, I guess, I was stable enough because God let me have a couple of visits from them, and it's been really nice. Nothing scary. We had one bad thing, but I think it was something sent toward us. As a matter of fact, Alexis, it was the day after I was warned that something dark was coming for me. Interesting, right? So, But the reason I didn't do the traditional Halloween stories of witches and vampires and ghosts and werewolves was because everybody does those. And I didn't want the first year of me trying to give you guys a little Halloween spook to be that easy. Yes, I do see it. That's weird. We'll have to fix it, Jill. So for the moment, Busy's girlfriend is actually our wonderful Jill, Boots' mama, but for some reason her account isn't being able to come through. A friend I know found a hex stone earlier in the week. Don't know what that means. That means a very bad thing. That means that somebody who practices dark magic has tried to place a spell on her. And I don't know how to get rid of it, except that I don't believe in curses and hexes, okay? I don't believe that way, because if you give it power, then it's going to happen. Something like that. I do not give any kind of dark magic, evil, anything like that energy. Just like when I run into a negative spirit, the very last thing that I am willing to do is feed it fear. Because if you are terrified, they sense it and they feel every bit of it. Only thing was in her street randomly. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, you guys get to set your clocks back tonight. The rest of the country. I know the UK did that already, but ours, it goes up at 2 a.m. tonight. We don't shut our clocks. We don't have to. Us in Hawaii, excuse me, and a small portion of Indiana. No clock resetting. No daylight savings time. I'll have to fix that spot on the dead lips. We'll get that fixed, Jill. Don't worry. There you go. Emmy Lou knows how to do it. For your friend. That's what I do. If anything is sent to us, I send it back ×3 to whence it came. Because I want to make sure that they know they got caught. That their game is over. And don't try it again. Oh yeah, of course, coffee. It's 3:30 in the afternoon here. So yep, coffee. Lots of black coffee. So you guys can hear how congested I am. It sucks. But last year it was a lot worse. So cross our fingers and pray it won't get too much worse. Yeah, I could have, you know, there's a bottle of Grand Marnier down there, but it's too early for me. I really don't drink, but it's still there. Yeah, I did. I ran out of coffee a week ago, and I was having massive caffeine headaches. And Jill saved my life, because it was bad. I was grumpy, and I was having migraines. And those suck. Yeah, I'm not nice without coffee at all, because I can't function. Oh, I'm glad you liked them, Alexis. I would have told more, but, you know, it is getting late in the UK, and it is not too long before we will have little ones coming by. Because we'll hit sunset about 5:30. So. And I think anybody who's going to bring their kids trick-or-treating is going to do it relatively early this year. Especially if they're superstitious at all or knowledgeable at all about this moon. This moon scares me. You guys in the UK can already see it. That's awesome. Yeah, out of coffee and Diet Coke, so no caffeine. And Joe was afraid that I was going to kill one of the neighbors because they were irritating the crap out of me by bugging the babies. So did you go out and see the moon? Oh, good Lord, Ashley. Bob, find your key. That's a good question. Probably dropped it in the car or something. I'm getting old. Yeah, it is a good thing you had yours. Oh, there you go. Probably lost it at Home Depot. There you go. Well, at least they won't know what house it goes to. He's checking car. Oh, goodness. So this crazy lip thing was compliments of my daughter, Sarah. Only, I think she thought I'd wear it on a normal basis. Do you guys really think that I would ever step out of my house with lips this color at 50 years old? Oh, thank you, Donna. Those I get from Ashley. They are Color Street Nails, and she's my drug dealer for my claws. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord, Jill. So, Ashley, can you put up the link to your Facebook group? Because maybe Donna would want to grab some cute sets. She even had glow-in-the-dark ones, and I have the moon and stars, and I meant to change them. But My dingy butt ran out of time, so you guys got the spooky pumpkins that I've had on for like 2 weeks, and they still look that good. Yeah. Well, that's why you make it easy and you order from Ashley and she can ship them to you. It's easy, because Ashley's awesome. And I know she's shipped other things internationally, so I'm sure she will. Especially because, you know, you've known me longer than she's known me. Yeah, she said she'll ship anywhere as long as you pay shipping. So, there we go. UK people can get color streets. You just gotta go through Ashley. Oh, my right ear is ringing. Thank you. So, by the way, we would not have this live stream if it were not for Jill. So, the laptop did not want to cooperate. It did not want to listen to me. And I couldn't get Streamlabs working. And she's the one who suggested Streamlabs in the first place. And I was getting pissed because it was working, but it was staying unlisted. There you go, Donna. There's the link to her Facebook group where she posts the nails and the color street strips, and you can get them from her. And they last longer than professional manicure. I can honestly say the first set I put on lasted a full month before they were so grown out that I gave up and had to remove them. And you just take them off with regular nail polish remover. Do not peel them off your nails, honey. You'll lose a layer of nail. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, Jill figured it out, and she went looking in Streamlabs, and we found the only glitch was I was having trouble understanding what she wanted me to see because she has iOS, which is Apple, and I have Android, so we were trying to figure it out. Oh, awesome, Donna. Oh, good, he found the key. So, yeah. She made it to where you guys have a Halloween live stream, and I got to visit with everybody because I couldn't get the damn thing to work. And I didn't even think it would work for me. So, completely because of Jill, we were able to have a Halloween scary live stream. Oh, thank you, Natalia. Happy Halloween, my love. I love you guys and miss you all too. I will try to do an occasional live stream now that the problem is fixed and figured out. I won't look like this, though. Okay, we're not going to be doing that. This is just today. So, I just wanted to have some fun and dress up for Halloween the only way I could, and that was, if you got it, haunted jammies, torn up stuff, as a dead redhead. Well, mostly white now, but, you know. No, it's not dead, it's just misbehaving. So next time Ashley comes out, I'll have her try to figure the whole thing out. Which will probably be about the time that they develop a thing for this pandemic. Please, Natalia, tell your kids all happy Halloween, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful time. Oops, if I can spell. It's my oldest. Bye, Donna. I love you, beautiful. Give the boys a kiss for me and tell them that I love them, too. I don't know. Happy Halloween, Natalia. Have a great time, sweetheart. Please, and have a restful and fun evening after. I think we're all going to need tomorrow off. I'm getting food? Awesome. Just letting her know. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Ashley. I'm letting her know that, you know, I've got everything handled, so if Nico wants to spend the night there, it's all good. Because I already did all the bags. All I gotta do is sit on my fat butt and watch, make sure nobody takes all of them at once. It's not that hard. Yes, I do know. Bootsy, if they don't arrive with my book sometime soon, I may go looking like this to see them. Scary, right? You never know. I'm kind of hoping that he'll go ahead. Okay. Thank you. Ouch. I did. Crystal, Salt, Stage, Tiger's Eye, everything. Yeah. I knew this would, when I found out about the moon, I was like, no. I'm one of the ones that they'll go to visit, and I don't want the wrong ones coming to visit me. So, all of you, please be very careful. It's no joke. I know a lot of people laugh about the Halloween legends and all of that, but the truth of the matter is that these beliefs have existed for thousands of years among cultures that are much older than ours, and they survived for those thousands of years. You know, and we're rather new here. And the truth of the matter is that for anybody who is like me, who is sensitive to it, or does hear them, or see them, or anything, and I know there are a few of you in here who do, because, you know, I know you very well. Please, take precautions. If you can, use sea salt or some natural earth salt that's not the iodized processed stuff. Put salt along your windows and doors, and pray for protection, because you really are going to need it tonight. This moon holds more power than any moon seen since 1944. That was the last time one of these occurred. A blue moon that's a hunter's moon on Halloween. So, this is going to be some creepy, scary energy for anybody who isn't ready. But I am ready. And I'm blessed that I do have friends who are more knowledgeable than I, and they do guide me. And, you know, even as much as I know about how to protect myself, I don't know everything. So, having someone who loves you enough to help, that's a big deal in anything you do in this world and in this life. Just appreciate each other. It doesn't matter if you're human or puppy or kitty. It really doesn't matter. You know? Just love one another and appreciate each other and be kind. Life is too damn short to be mean. It's just too short. But with that, I'm going to take my dead little self, go deal with what I need to so that I can have dinner before all the trick-or-creepers come. And I probably scared the bejesus out of them. I'm going to try to stay out of view of the little ones. Because I don't want to scare them half to death. But my thoughts and my prayers, you know, really are with you guys every single day. Every single day. Just stay safe. And be careful. And have a great time. Watch some scary movies. Have some popcorn or candy or whatever it is you want to have. Or if it's bedtime, get some rest. Because I know my Heine's going to bed early tonight. Oh, I hope so. I hope there will be any. If not, I'm going to be eating a lot of chocolate over the next couple of days. Which, yeah, that's okay too. Happy Halloween, my loves. I will see you all later. Bye.